What does true wilderness look like? Is it a mountain towering above the clouds? A waterfall powerful enough to shake the ground beneath your feet? A coastline shaped by some of the highest tides on the earth? Or perhaps a sky-filled day with dancing lights that seem almost magical? Canada is home to some of the most spectacular natural wonders on the planet. A land of towering mountains, endless forests, crystal clear lakes, powerful waterfalls, and landscapes so vast they seem impossible to comprehend. Today, we're exploring the most incredible natural wonders of Canada. And by the end of this journey, you'll understand why millions of travelers consider Canada one of the most beautiful countries on Earth. Our adventure begins in the heart of the Canadian Rockies, a place where mountains rise dramatically into the sky and turquoise lakes reflect their peaks like giant mirrors. Welcome to Banff National Park. For many visitors, this is where Canada feels larger than life. The moment you arrive, you're surrounded by towering mountains shaped by ancient glaciers. The air feels fresher. The landscapes seem endless. And everywhere you look, another incredible view appears. Perhaps the most famous sights in Banff are its lakes. Lake Louise and Moraine Lake have become symbols of Canadian beauty. Their vibrant blue color almost seems unreal. The secret lies in the glaciers. Tiny particles carried by glacial meltwater reflect sunlight, creating the brilliant turquoise color that attracts visitors from around the world. On calm mornings, the lakes become perfect mirrors. Mountains, forests, and clouds reflect across the surface, creating scenes that seem more like paintings than reality. But Banff offers more than just beautiful lakes. Wildlife roams freely throughout the region. Elk graze beside roads. Bighorn sheep climb rocky slopes. Bears wander through forests. Every journey through the park feels like an adventure, and every season reveals a different side of its beauty. As breathtaking as Banff is, another Canadian wonder has been capturing attention for centuries. A place defined by movement, sound, and raw power, Niagara Falls. Long before millions of tourists arrived each year, the falls were already one of nature's greatest spectacles. More than 3,000 tons of water plunge over the edge every second. The sound can be heard long before the falls come into view. And once you see them, it's easy to understand why people travel from around the world to witness this incredible force of nature. Mist rises high into the air. Rainbows often appear above the water. The sheer scale of the falls is difficult to appreciate until you're standing beside them. Photographs simply can't capture the feeling, the energy, the power, the constant movement. Niagara Falls reminds us that some of nature's greatest wonders are defined not by their appearance alone, but by the experience of being there. Our next destination takes us to the Atlantic coast, a place where the ocean itself transforms the landscape every day. The Bay of Fundy, home to the highest tides on Earth. The difference between low tide and high tide can exceed 50 feet. To put that into perspective, imagine a 4-story building appearing and disappearing every day. At low tide, visitors can walk along the ocean floor, exploring rock formations shaped over millions of years. Hours later, those same formations stand surrounded by water. The landscape changes constantly, creating a living demonstration of nature's power. The famous Hopewell Rocks rise dramatically from the shoreline. Their unusual shapes have been carved by tides over countless generations. Standing beside them, it's impossible not to feel humbled by the forces that continue shaping the earth. From the ocean, we now travel north into a world of ice, wilderness, and endless horizons. A place where the sky itself becomes the main attraction, the Northern Lights. Known scientifically as the aurora borealis, these dancing lights have fascinated people for centuries. Green waves ripple across the darkness. Purple and pink colors swirl overhead. The sky seems alive. No two displays are ever exactly the same. Some nights the lights move gently. Other nights they explode across the horizon in spectacular patterns. For many travelers, seeing the Northern Lights is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. And Canada offers some of the best viewing opportunities in the world. Far from city lights, beneath clear winter skies, the spectacle feels almost unreal. A reminder that some of nature's greatest wonders exist far above us. Yet Canada's beauty extends beyond famous landmarks. Much of the country's magic lies in its vast wilderness. Millions of acres of forests stretch across the landscape. Rivers carve paths through remote valleys. Waterfalls plunge from cliffs hidden deep within national parks. In many regions, nature still dominates the horizon. And that sense of scale is one of Canada's defining characteristics. There are places where roads disappear, where mountains continue for hundreds of kilometers, where lakes seem endless, and where silence becomes part of the experience. One of the most remarkable examples is Jasper National Park. Often overshadowed by Banff, Jasper offers equally spectacular scenery with fewer crowds. Glaciers cling to mountain peaks. Wildlife thrives in protected habitats. And dark skies reveal some of the best stargazing opportunities in North America. Driving through Jasper feels like entering another world, one shaped by ice, water, and time. Far to the west, the coastline of British Columbia offers a completely different kind of beauty. Towering forests meet the Pacific Ocean. Waves crash against rugged shorelines. Mist drifts between islands. And wildlife flourishes in both land and sea. Whales migrate through coastal waters. Eagles soar above forests. And ancient trees stand as living reminders of the region's history. This is a landscape where nature still feels untamed, where every journey reveals something unexpected. As we continue exploring Canada, one thing becomes increasingly clear. Its natural wonders are not defined by a single landmark. They are defined by diversity. Mountains and glaciers, waterfalls and rivers, forests and coastlines, wildlife and northern skies. Every region tells a different story. Every landscape reveals another side of the country. And together, they create one of the most extraordinary collections of natural beauty anywhere on Earth. So, what makes Canada so special? Perhaps it's the scale, the feeling that nature still has room to breathe. Perhaps it's the diversity, the fact that one country can contain so many different worlds. Or perhaps it's the sense of wonder these places inspire, the reminder that our planet remains full of extraordinary sights waiting to be discovered. From the turquoise lakes of Banff to the thunderous power of Niagara Falls. From the dramatic tides of the Bay of Fundy to the magical lights of the aurora borealis. Canada offers adventures that stay with you long after the journey ends. If you could visit only one of these natural wonders, which would you choose? The mountains, the waterfalls, the coastline, or the northern lights? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to Secret Earth Network for more breathtaking destinations, hidden wonders, and incredible journeys from around the world. Because some of the world's greatest treasures are created not by people, but by nature itself.